Now we get to what? Continue on our journey?
Yes.
Around the coast.
I'm not alone, it's just me and your ghost and this crippling depression.
As we sit here in this hot sauna, all I can think is I'm gonna appreciate the lack of the four-way flashers going. Hi everybody, we are Carissa and Tonella and we travel and live full-time in our van. Last week when we left you, we were traveling the Gaspé of Quebec, Canada, but due to a major accident in our van, we've been left stranded. Join us while we try to diagnose the problem and get back on the road. Well, we were going to continue moving on today to Gaspé? Gaspé. But as you can see, fate had other plans in mind. We have a solar shower that we put on our dashboard so that it heats up nice for the sun. And the hose somehow, due to myself moving it, came off and possibly maybe around 4 liters leaked out of it into the dashboard. And then I was sitting at the picnic table and I was like, man, the dogs are having a really big pee. And then I'm like, that's not them peeing, that's water pouring out of the bottom of our van. And then I was like, oh God. And then I ran over and saw that it was leaking, so I threw it out of the van. There was still a lot of water that got in there, so luckily Chris's stepdad is amazing and he knows everything about everything, so she texted him and he thinks it should be okay. Yeah. So we are air drying the van at the moment. And I took out some pieces. They're spongy and wet and dried everything that we could, and then we'll see what happens. Wish us luck. So while the van dries out, we don't want to drive it just in case the electrical is an issue. So I am heading to the grocery store in St. Ulrich so we can have quesadillas tonight. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes away, and I am getting a nice coastal view on this walk. It is lovely. Hi, babies! Hi! One big happy family. And Diesel's still drying out. Hopefully. Do you like your meal? Mm-hmm. Yay! Coda, you are not adding atmospheric music. That's not what you're doing. No. We looked out our window and we were gonna be in for the night basically because we go to sleep so early. And then we looked at the sky and the water, and it is literally the most beautiful thing. Isn't it beautiful? So pretty. Oh my gosh. The colors. This was a good way to end the night. And we'll see what happens with our van, yeah? Stay tuned. So yesterday we had our unfortunate accident with our solar shower, and we waited 24 hours before starting the van. So now we get to see if everything's gonna work. Okay. Cross your fingers, Cleo.
Okay, moment of truth.
Key in. Brake is on.
Brake is on. Gonna be neutral.
1 second.
Heart's racing.
It's alive. It says fuel cutoff trigger. Probably not a good thing. So our four ways are flashing. Definitely some of the electrical must have been damaged.
It's been a long ride, I'm kinda tired of the goodbyes. I'm kinda ready for a rewrite. How do you cover?
So we were lucky enough to meet some very nice gentlemen in the Canadian Tire parking lot. Let us do the only mechanic open today. So we're hoping that he'll be able to help us. Right now, Chris is blasting the heat, and I'm staying in the van because our electrical system's weird and our lock won't work. So I'm scared if we're gonna lock our dogs in here. Yeah, so we can't leave it because we don't want to lock the dogs in. Anyway, yay for joy. Sauna experience.
So this is Danny. He had a look at the van for us and took us in very graciously and helped to dry out some of the very wet electronics. I am too nervous to be officially happy, but I am a little happy. After Danny worked on the van for a couple hours, he said we could give it a try.
These work. Good. Signals. Oh, that's amazing. It does, however, think that it's January 1st, 2014, but that's okay.
Yay for Surman!
Thank you, Dan.
So cute.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. If you're ever in
Quebec.
Yes, come to
Michel Fort, automobile Michel Fort.
Yes, sir.
I got 4 red bottoms, open flames in my place now.
So it seems like everything is good, so we are hitting the road.
Chanel dresses, 3 words we don't say. And it's hard not to drink when it's the one.
So, because we were already halfway to our destination where we were going to camp at, we decided to keep on trucking through and see if we could fix it ourselves with what Danny had showed us.
Okay, so when we spilled water down the dash, there is a big hole from the dash that leads down to all this electrical on the passenger side. There is the fuel switch here. This is the switch that connects to it. And it seemed to be the only thing that filled with water. And what it would do is trigger the fuel cutoff warning light, and it would act as if we were in an accident. So hopefully once we plug this baby back in and hit the reset, it will be fixed. Ooh. No flashing lights.
So as we continue to figure out what the heck we're doing, because we're currently in Capshat. Sounds like a cat. I'm not saying it right. Capshat. Anyway, we're here. I'm trying to make a little cocoon around where the fuel switch is so that the heat that we are blasting is going to continue to dry it. Since we don't have a hairdryer, because we're not those type of ladies, this seems like the best option. For now, you guys get to spend the day with us at this beautiful park. This is pretty lovely here, actually, so we will show you the sights.
Take me to the docks, there's a ship without a name there, and it's sailing to the middle of the sea. Water there is deeper than anything you've ever seen. Jump right in and swim until you're free.
Plates. We're still having the same problem, so we're going to drive back to see Danny and we're going to see if he can fix it because he's very nice, and we messaged him on Facebook and he said that he's going to have a look at it and probably can fix it. So off we go back to Mission 4. Please help us. Let's see what happens. We're heading back to the shop in Maytain. Danny had a look at it again. There's still more water in the electronics, so he threw a space heater in there to dry up any of the moisture that was left and showed us some of his toys while we waited. Danny's showing us a heater that we can use because we're really cold. Yeah. This is my new little baby. Danny, we're stealing them. Okay? No, we hope that it's good. This guy, this baby. Thank you. We decided to head back to New Brunswick so that we could book an appointment for the van at a Ram dealership to check it out. Before that, we found a nice place in the woods to relax and chill with the dogs and get completely stranded with an engine that will not start and no service. Join us next week to see what happens and for part 2 of our van tour.